ASTA Tech Center presents Primavera P6 lessons. Please like the video, subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon.
Lesson 2. User Preferences and Configuration of Primavera P6, Basic Data. In this lesson we will cover topics such as 1. Adjusting user preferences. 2. Understanding enterprise project structure, EPS, and organization breakdown structure, OBS. 3. Creating a new project. 4. Opening and closing project. 6. User preferences. In order to adjust user preferences, go to Edit menu, and select User Preferences, from drop-down list. User preferences have many dialog boxes, for changing information. User preferences, time units. User preferences have many dialog boxes. The first one is time units. Unit of time is generally adjusted to hours, and duration is kept as day. Number of hours per week is kept either as 40 hours, considering 5 days working, or 48 hours considering 6 days working. The working hours per day is considered as 8 hours. Where date format could be day, month and year. Time also can be shown in 12 hours format, AM and PM, or in 24 hours format.
User Preferences, Currencies. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Currency, where currency could be selected by clicking the Currency window to select the county's name from the drop-down list. Some currency adjustments are also done in main admin menu.
User Preferences, Email. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Email, where email protocols could be set, that is, Internet Protocol. Next provide the outgoing server address and email address for automatically mailing of Primavera P6 project data to elsewhere. User Preferences, Assistances. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Assistances, where software provides wizards to help in creating a new project, adding resources, and activities. By selecting the respective radio buttons, the available wizard is activated at a later stage. User Preferences, Applications. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Applications, where Startup Window, Application Log File, Group Sorting, and Columns Time Span can be formatted. It is better not to change anything here. Startup Window, to remain as activity. User Preferences, Password. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Password, where user password can be set for security. User Preferences, Resource Analysis. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Resource Analysis, where 2 items have a series of settings. Select Open Project Only. Under All Project and under Time Distributed Data, select Remaining Early Dates. Interval for time distribution be kept as day. Under Display of Role Limit, select Calculated Primary Resource Limit. User Preferences, Calculations. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Calculations, where 2 items, such as Resource Assignments and Assignment Staffing are of importance. Select the Preserve Units, Duration, Units of Time, and also select Ask Me. Select each time and assign under Assignments. User Preferences, Startup Filters. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Startup Filters, where default filters can be set to start the application. It is better to select all filters such as Resources, Roles, Organization Breakdown Structure, OBS, Activity Codes, and Cost Accounts for the current project data only. User Preferences, Startup Filters. Next dialog box of User Preferences is Startup Filters, where default filters can be set to start the application. It is better to select all filters such as Resources, Roles, Organization Breakdown Structure, OBS, Activity Codes, and Cost Accounts for the current project data only. Understanding Enterprise Project Structure, EPS. Enterprise Project Structure, EPS, is the hierarchy where new EPS node shall fit into. Further, it helps in creating a new project at a later stage. For example, District School Project, Bhubaneswar, DSPB, has been created under Government School Project, EPS. To create a new EPS, go to Enterprise menu and select EPS. EPS dialog box will open up, where you need to add a new EPS, say, Government School Project as in our case, and if required the hierarchies also to be done.
Understanding Organization Breakdown Structure, OBS. Organization Breakdown Structure, OBS, is the hierarchy of the organization, where the responsible manager of a project shall fit into. For example, Mr. S. Sahu has been considered as the responsible manager for the district school project, Bhubaneswar, DSPB. In order to create the OBS for an organization, select Enterprise menu and click OBS from the drop-down list to get the OBS dialog box, and here you add and create the OBS hierarchy. Creating a new project. A new project can be created in many ways. From File menu select New, it opens a new project wizard, which helps you to create a project through a set of dialog boxes. Plaza note that you either have an EPS node or you have to create an EPS node first. Under Open Project Wizard, the sequence of operations as under. Select EPS Government School Project, and click Next. Enter a project ID as GOVSH, and project name as District School Project, Bhubaneswar, click Next. Select, provide the project start date, 20th of December, 2022, or in leave end date, click Next. Select the name of the responsible manager, if you have already created under OBS hierarchy. S. Sahu, click Next. Next select assignment rate type, price per unit, click Next. Next select project architecture, no, do not run the project architecture, click Finish. New project, bottom layout, General tab. Select the new project thus created, look into the bottom layout. Under General tab look for the following. Project it will show as DSPB. Project name will show as District School Project, Bhubaneswar. Since the project is at planning stage, select status as planned. Responsible manager is Mr. S. Sahu.
New project, bottom layout, Date tab. Under Date tab look for the start date. It is to be December 20th, 2022, and dated date is also as December 20th, 2022. New project, bottom layout, activity type. Another important setting in this tab is activity type. They may be of finish milestone, level of effort, resource dependent, start milestone, and task dependent. In subsequent lesson we shall understand these explicitly. For time being selected as task dependent. New project, bottom layout, calculation tab. Another important tab is calculation. In this, select default price per unit under activities. Under resource assignment, select subtract actual from at completion. New project, bottom layout, defaults tab. Another important tab at the bottom layout is default. Select duration type, as fixed duration units per time type and percentage complete as duration. Later we will discuss the meaning of physical and unit percentage complete type. New project, bottom layout, settings tab. In this tab, select work breakdown structure, WBS level, it can be kept as 2, under summarize data. Fiscal year begins, will be either January or April, depending upon the country's fiscal year. Consider project baseline, under project setting. Another important tab is Notebook. Under Notebook topic, click Add, and select any standard item from the list of items already available. Provide a narration against the topic considered. New Notebook topic are created in Admin category window, under Item, Admin menu. Opening and closing a project. Opening a project. Project can be opened in many ways. Click Project from left vertical toolbar. All project will be displayed on tabular area of the top layout. Select the project, say District School Project, Bhubaneswar, DSPB. right-click on it, and select Open Project from drop-down menu. Or select your project from the list, then go to File menu, click Open. Since you are working on Primavera as a standalone system, and hence keep the access mode as shared. Opening and closing project and saving data. Opening a project. Project can also be opened by selecting Home from View menu. From View dialog box as shown, select Project and from List, look for your project, right-click on your project, to open the project. Closing a project. From File menu select, Close All to close a project. Saving input data. Anything you write and select, are automatically saved in Primavera Windows. Primavera P6 Software Demonstration. Lesson 2. Topics.
User preferences. Attributes of project at bottom layout and attributes of activity at bottom pan. Creating a new project. Opening and closing a project. Closely observe the steps so that you get familiar with the sequence of operations. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon.